Hello students, this is the lecture series of subject Object-Oriented Programming. This video covers the topic Principles of Object-Oriented Programming. Myself, A. Nilima, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE, SRKREC Engineering College, Greenwood. The objective of this lecture are to highlight principles of object-oriented programming and to visualize what is an object and classes, and to illustrate each principles of object-oriented programming. We have 8 basic concepts of object-oriented programming. First one is object, class, abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, dynamic binding, message passing. We will discuss about each topic, each concept. An object is an identifiable entity with some characteristics and behavior. An object is an instance of a class. When a class is defined, no memory is allocated, but when it is instantiated, that is, object is created, memory is allocated. So objects are the basic runtime entities in an object-oriented system. They may represent a person, a place, or any item that the program can handle. An object is a real-world entity consisting of data and functions. So here example, student class, student week, student X. So these are the name of the objects. So student here is a real world entity. And next one is class. A class is a user-defined data type which has data members and member functions. So data members are the data variables and member functions are the functions used to manipulate these variables, and together these data members and member functions define the properties and behavior of the object in a class. So in this example, so here student as a class name. Okay, in student we have the data members as number, that is student number, and the student name. So these two are the data members, and here we have the member functions input, ch name, and get name. Okay, these are the member functions and these are the data members for class student. And next one is the abstraction. Data abstraction is one of the most essential and important feature of object-oriented programming in C++. Abstraction means displaying only essential information and hiding the details. So data abstraction refers to providing only essential information about the data to the outside world, hiding the background details or implementation. So let us consider a real-life example of a man driving a car. The man only knows that pressing the accelerator will increase the speed of the car or applying brake will stop the car, but he doesn't know about how on pressing accelerator the speed is actually increased. He does not know about the inner mechanism of the car or the implementation of the accelerator, brakes, etc. So this is what an abstraction is. Okay, which shows the essential features by hiding the background details. And next one is the encapsulation, where wrapping up of data and functions together as a single unit is known as an encapsulation. By default, data is not accessible to outside world and they are only accessible through the functions which are wrapped in a single class. Prevention of direct access by the program is called as a data hiding or information hiding. So here, methods and variables we are wrapping into a single unit. It is called as class and total, which is nothing but an encapsulation. And next one is the inheritance. The capability of a class to derive properties and characteristics from another class is called as inheritance. So inheritance is one of the most important features of object-oriented programming. So which is nothing but it is where the objects of one class will acquire the properties of another class object. So here we are having a class that is animal. Okay. From there we are deriving another class that is dog class, cat class, cow class. So these three are the derived class which are derived from the animal class. Okay. So whatever the features of animals are there, those all features will be there in dog class, cat class and cow class. It is nothing but these three derived class are acquiring the properties from the animal class. And next one is polymorphism. The word polymorphism means having many forms. So it is the property of OOPs by which same thing behaves differently in different situations. Suppose a person at the same time can have different characteristics. Like a man at the same time is a father, a husband, or an employee. So the same person possesses different behavior in different situations. So which is nothing but a polymorphism. An operation may exhibit different behaviors in different instances. So the behavior depends upon the types of data used in the operation. So C++ supports the operator overloading and a function overloading. So in operator overloading, that is nothing but the process of making an operator to exhibit different behaviors in different instances is known as operator overloading. And coming to the function overloading, function overloading is using a single function name to perform different types of tasks. Let us take an example. Suppose we have to write a function to add some integer. Okay, sometimes there are 2 integers, sometimes there are 3 integers. Okay, we can write the addition method with the same name. Addition method with the same name having different parameters. The constant method will be called according to the parameters. Okay, so here we have the function sum of 2 parameters and another function we have 3 parameters. Okay, so here when this function sum of 20, 30 is called, so that particular constant function will be called. Okay, with 2 parameters. So it adds up A plus B, that is 20 plus 30. So it will return the value, that is 50, to the sum 1. And here in the next statement, sum 2 equal to sum of 20, 30, 40. Okay, so here this function will be called. So in sum of int A, int B, int C. Okay, where A value is 20, B value is 30 and C value is 40. So that 3 values will be sum of and that value will and the result will be returned back. So 90 is stored into sum. So this is example for function overloading. And next one is the dynamic binding. Binding refers to linking of procedures call to the code to be executed in response to the call. So dynamic binding or late binding, okay, which means the code associated with a given procedure call is not known until the time of call at runtime. So here the code to be executed in response to the function call is decided at the runtime. And next principle is message passing. Objects communicate with one another by sending and receiving information to each other. A message for an object is a request for execution of a procedure and therefore will invoke a function in the receiving object that generates the desired result. So message passing involves specifying the name of the object, the name of the function, and the information to be sent. So for example, employee.salary of name. So here employee is nothing but the name of the object and dot is the dot operator and salary, here salary is the name of the function and here in parentheses it is the information, that is name. Okay, this is the information to be sent. So here message passing involves the name of the object, name of the function and the information to be sent. So this is message passing. So these are the principles of OOPS concept. Thank you.